Hi, I'm Tony Mitra, also known as Shantanu Mitra, and by my pet name, Tony or Tonu. I have made some 200 videos, give or take. Most are YouTube videos, a few are on Vimeo, a few directly uploaded on Facebook and other social media. Everywhere, these videos are created under the name of Tony Mitra. And here I talk about why I make videos, who I like to influence and why, and who I shall not tolerate on the thread of communication at the bottom of my videos. First, I make videos so others can see them. Simple answer. Initially, I learned the nuances of making simple videos for friends and associates from across the world. Oh, and by the way, I have been around the world, and I was born in a corner of India and lived in Hong Kong, the United States, and now I'm a citizen of Canada. And I've been around the world. So, there are friends everywhere. But later on, a majority of my videos have been on social activism and related to resisting GMOs in general, and then more specifically focused on glyphosate. Why glyphosate? That has been covered in many of my blogs and earlier videos. And oh, by the way, I also make blogs. Tonu.org, Tonu.org. Glyphosate is considered by me to be among a few of the most alarming bad ideas that are responsible for a planetary crisis that our civilization has brought upon itself. I do believe some scientists that suspect that the business as usual model of continuation of the human civilization and existence of the planetary ecology that supports a rich, biologically diverse living planet are both going to face a real crisis before this century is out. I do believe we are already bang in the middle of the 6th mass extinction phase of the planet. The previous one, the 5th, happened around 65 million years ago. That ended the era of the dinosaurs. That was likely caused by an extraterrestrial event, this planet Earth being stricken by too large an asteroid. But for the current mass extinction, by the way, there is no extraterrestrial event we can pin the blames on. This one is wholly man-made. We humans are the most toxic species to have emerged in the 4 billion year history of evolution of this planet. And glyphosate plays a significant role in all this, along with various other ravages of our civilization, including plastics, or a reckless and relentless destruction of natural flora and fauna in order to allow ever greater profit making for a few people. So, going back to my videos, and why do I make them on glyphosate? Clearly, I make them to make folks aware about the dangers of glyphosate. The actual dangers have been identified and explained by a shrinking number of honest scientists that are still able to find some funding to investigate bad effects of glyphosate, scientists such as Anthony Samsel and Stephanie Seneff. But in my view, scientists, even the best of them, cannot solve the problem. Neither will politicians. It is we the people that will either address this crisis and save the planet, and in this generation, because we do not have the time and the luxury of passing the buck on to the next generation anymore. Or we shall fail to do what needs to be done, and we shall be complicit in allowing a planetary destruction to happen on our watch and because of our complacency. So, I do what I can as a citizen activist to address glyphosate within my own sphere and in my own country, Canada, and publicize what I managed and what I failed to manage, and what I found and what I have still not been able to find. For all of you, all the others, so that all the others that see my videos, read my blogs, and that have heard me talk on a national tour a few years ago, or seen my post on social media, etc. I focus on influencing the political process in my own country, Canada, regarding glyphosate. I try to get more people involved in directly engaging with our government and politicians and create grassroots political pressure in this regard. I have been disappointed by organized anti-GMO and anti-pesticide groups for their reluctance to confront the government on points that I have found relevant, such as demanding disclosure of safety data and documents on glyphosate that has been kept hidden for over 40 years, or demanding that more and more local foods everywhere be tested for the presence of glyphosate and results be posted so people can themselves find out how much of their foods are contaminated. And because I did not get organized groups to support my effort, I decided to go alone and learn that citizen activism at the grassroots level without necessarily joining any large organization can by itself significantly influence the political process of your region and your nation. That is why I have become a convert in grassroots citizen activism and try to influence others to do likewise. Not to follow me, but to chalk parallel paths in your own area within your own capacity and setting your own example. We are in it together, and this is not about Tony Mitra. This is about glyphosate and a planetary crisis in front of us. And so, why do I do the videos again? I do them to influence others, hoping more and more will take a cue and do likewise, including confronting our politicians. I believe the citizens of any democratic nation are the most important stakeholders and the most crucial element that controls the ebb and flow of the political process. If the people are ignorant and complacent, then their interests are going to be compromised and hijacked by miscreants. Now, we have a situation where the very survival of the planet is in question, and it is we, the citizens, that have to do something about it, or we fail to do anything about it. That is why I make my videos, among other things that I also do. Next. Who do I allow to correspond on my video? I do not like pseudonym characters that do not use their real name, do not use their real photograph, and appear like ghosts. And these are characters that try to disrupt the flow of discussion and try to scuttle any effort to keep the talks on glyphosate. I do not believe in ghosts, and I shall remove such persons. You want to post your views? Then number 1, take your real name. 2, use your real photo. 3, identify yourself with data such as where you were born, who are your friends and associates, where you went to school, which town you live in, etc. Yeah, that's right. Disclose your identity if you wish me to take you seriously, and if you wish me to keep your posts on my video. If you wish to remain anonymous, I am more than likely to boot your ass out of my video. I have no time for people that do not have the guts to show themselves. I also do not believe ghosts can influence any political process. We need real people and not ghosts and shadow characters. That's it. Thank you.